Hey there guys, welcome to the next high scoring session. Today we're going to be playing the next episode on the list, which is D6. As a reminder, I'm playing this tab in order by columns, and I've played the first 6 columns and I'm up to D6. I play A to E actually, and then the X row I'll be doing it at the very end. So the next one is D6. I already have, in terms of level high scoring, I have this 1-0, I think, and then yesterday when I was looking at this episode and doing a little bit of routing for this level in particular, I decided to play this because I was already tied with JP and Sela, which used to be quote-unquote max before Mishu came along and added a corner jump. And so I thought it was a good opportunity to actually try to break this 3-way tie that we had here, and to my surprise I was able to tie Mishu. So I'm not going to have to worry about high scoring this level. I'm not going to attempt to high score this one or to take this one either, because it's very clean. So I'm going to work on the episode and then levels 1 and 4. Level 1 I used to have it before Slomet retook it, and then this one with I still have the 2016 run here. This one I've made a couple of test maps yesterday, and I have several innovations, which in total, or several reroutes I guess, because it's bigger than an innov, which totally will clean a total of 2.5 seconds. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one of them, but at least 2 seconds I think I'm going to be able to clean from here. So 126.5, something like that. With all 3 innovations and a clean run, we would be able to do 127, but I don't know about that, because it's the innovation that I'm talking about is at the very end of the level, so I don't know if I'll be doing that one. Anyway, let's look at the splits. Splits for SD6, yeah? Is this the one? Yeah, so the cleanliness is 2 seconds. Okay, this is not really worrying, because as I said, I'm going to clean about a couple of seconds at the last level. But just so we know, it's good to have that. Okay, let's go ahead and play the level. Let's see if I remember this. Yeah, so this, for the perspective of the episode, I'm not going to attempt to do anything crazy. Maybe try to break 112 just for the heck of it. So when I hit your head on the corner here, am I recording? Yes. Okay. Sound? Yes. Okay. Let's. So yeah, this is brutal. This run here by Sky. I mean, level-wise, I would like to maybe improve my run a little bit. I know I'm not going to go for the 0, but maybe improve a couple of frames to sort of, certainly I'm not in the top 5 yet, and so that's certainly something that I'd like, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to do it in the episode run. I'm just going to try to do maybe 112 or something like that, and then I'll move on. And again, I mean, I want to do a good run, but the episode is very, very open, especially if you consider the very last level where there are, as I said, over 2 seconds at stake. So because of that, I don't think that grinding for 2 frames or something like that is really worth it here. Well, 2 or 0.1 or something like that. I'm doing a particularly bad job at the level though. Yeah, that has to be slower. .967. I'd like to get 112, even if just to get the even if it's just for shits and giggles. Just to have a 112 in the episode run would be nice. But I'm doing a particularly bad job. So I don't know, maybe wow. I think I'm obviously there's something I'm not doing quite right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go for this one. Let me check out the split. 128. So of course, 0 would be 0.7. Oh, that's nice. Well, yeah, of course, the 0 is 0.7 because I ended up on an even second. So I like to take the 0 here, in which case I need to beat 0.7. So we gotta start with a triple bounce block jump. Okay, this is 0.9, but is it in the right second? 128? Must be in the right second, right? Surely I haven't been 1 second slower. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that would have been 0 actually. That's nice. Let's see if we can actually do the... Oh, because... no, I have to collect one more piece of gold when I'm going up. So this is a triple. Did I say it right? Yeah, it's a triple. You gotta do a triple here, and then follow that by a corner, a corner jump in the bounce block in the lower corner, which we used to call in the end days we used to call them backwards wall jump, because of course you're actually just, I guess, wall jumping in a sense. So okay, that's not no good. Okay, that was a good gold collection, but of course we need to follow that with a proper rest of the trickery. So it's actually quite tricky, because if you go sufficiently to the left so that you can actually hit the corner of the bounce block, then it's likely that you're gonna miss a piece of gold. I am going fast enough. Oh, okay, yeah, now I remember what happens here. So I am going faster because of not collecting that piece of gold, because that's allowing me to move to the left sooner, and that gives me, I can get more momentum out of the corner jump here. But if you do a proper gold collection, the subsequent corner trick is going to be slower. So maybe it's not that. That's a pity, because I thought I was going to be... Yeah, so just like that, that's very fast. but obviously I did miss gold. I think it is quite interesting because again this level is, when you look at it, a bit deceptive because you look at all the tricks and it seems like that's the hard part. Oh, you have to do a triple jump and then follow that with a corner jump, and then at the very end there's another corner jump. Wow, that's certainly difficult, the trickery. Well, not really. It's not that difficult. The triple jump is well, yeah, you have to get the triple jump, there's no way around it, but then the other two tricks, you pretty much have a very good angle all the time. You know, like you don't have to worry about the angle almost. It's just timing. So it actually becomes much easier. Especially the last one. The last one is, it's actually hard to miss, I think. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be going for 0 now. Because this is taking a lot of time and I'm not getting the hang of it. Man, this one piece of gold makes everything so much harder. It's incredible. Just one piece of gold, but it changes everything because now it's very easy to either miss it, or if you take it, this happens. You don't have enough horizontal momentum to go under this bounce block, like I just did. Then seemingly the angle when you do it correctly is not as good. So then the corner trick becomes more difficult. Yeah. So I fail it much more when I've collected the gold. So seemingly the angle is more difficult. It's incredible how subtle it is, but yeah, just that one piece of gold makes everything much harder, surprisingly. Man, am I doing something wrong? Maybe I need more, I don't know, speed? Come on, I'm getting the gold now. Ow. Accidentally pressed in the wrong manner there. Maybe I need, I don't know, more speed or something. Okay. Jesus Christ. Man. Why am I failing it all the time now? Oh my god. Yes, when you get the gold, Everything after that is more difficult, apparently. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Fuck, this sucks. Yeah, I'm not taking it. Because I missed. That's not level 0. Which I want to get. So I might as well do it in the episode run, right? Instead of going back later. I didn't get the corner jump at the very end. It was still 617. Which improves my personal best. So, and I mean, this particular corner trick really does save time. So I think with the corner jump there, I would have gotten... Yeah, no. So as I said, I need at least 717 to get the level 0. And I mean, it does seem quite tight, doesn't it? So it's not like there's a lot of time left. Maybe I should have taken the 617 now that I think about it. Because I generally don't like to stall the episode runs. So, because if they take too long, well, you never know what can happen. I'm not really sure what's wrong. Well, it's just difficult, I guess. There's nothing wrong. So this doesn't work because of that. Man, it's so easy to do the final corner jump. Why did I have to fail it? Just... Oh, there has to be a consistent way to do this. Right? It's so easy to miss the gold. And I again failed the corner trick in there. Come on, come on. Oh my god, dude. 0.7. Okay, I'm taking it, but oh my god, dude. Shit. This ties the 0, but I missed the trick. Oh my god. Are you kidding? So now I have to do it again in level mode later. I don't know if I'm going to record it actually, because it's just going to be more of the same. Me trying to actually pull it together and get that do that, but with the you know, with the actual trick at the end. Okay, well, let's look at the splits now. I did 0.7, so now the 0 would be 0.433, I think. 0.433. Something like 0.4 is good. Something like 0.4. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I have recorded it nonetheless, just in case I need to look them. I need to look at them. I think I didn't do that quite well. So I think you do something like this. I'm gonna continue just to measure. $683. So, oh well, I can't measure really because I didn't miss goal. What happened is I missed the jump. So yeah, the speed is not really representative. What was it? 137 point. Point what? 0.7. So what I want to do is you want to jump here and then sort of hit the corner like that. This is a good run. Okay. .37. We said 0.4, didn't we? Yeah, we said 0.4. Well, I'm not taking it. I want to do a good run here, so it was pretty good, but I touched the corner. I haven't really spent too long on this episode, so it's no problem on this level yet. Sorry, I have spent quite a bit on the episode because first two levels were not trivial. Oh my god, this is... So here at the beginning you want to jump just enough to hit the ceiling, but not enough to hit the corner in a very weird way, because then you can't actually make the jump. Come on! Okay. This is good. 433, that ties my current 0. Good. Okay, now this. I'm satisfied with getting 0.5, which would put me at 933. What's the thing? 431 behind. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that is what I thought. Okay, so 150 would be tying the 0 because we are 133 behind. Still, because of the first level, right? We've got tied 0 in these two levels. So 150 would be 0, but I'm satisfied with getting 0.5, which is 4 off the 0. which would put me at 933. Yeah, this is a very short frame where I don't think it's worth spending too long from the perspective of the episode. It's the same effect that I discussed actually in the other video, the previous episode, I think, right? Which is when you're going for relatively good episodes, or almost always, most of the time that you lose in the episode comes from the open levels. But when you're going for a really good cleanliness, like let's say below 0.3, then the time that you lose generally comes from the frame wars, because you do a very good job at the open levels, you take them or whatever, but on the frame wars you allow yourself to lose a few frames. Right, so the reason is because on the frame wars it's very easy to get within a few frames, but very hard to clean the last frames. And on normal levels it's the way around. It's difficult to get within a few frames, and once you're already within a few frames, then it's not much more difficult to clean those final ones. Like, it doesn't make a lot of difference in a very open level to be 2 frames up or down. But in a frame where it makes all the difference. So that's why this phenomenon happens, which in an episode... Okay, hang on. Oh my god. Yeah. Now this final jump. Oh my lord. Okay, yeah, that's bound to happen. So there are a couple of tricky parts here in this level. Let me just see if I can get this run. Fuck. Alright, so the beginning is full speed. Then in here you want to jump as little as you can. Then here you want to turn around. There you go. 933, that's exactly 0.5. Which is what I was aiming for. I think this is 2 frames of the best you can get without the corner trick. Okay, we get to the last level. I'm not really going to look at the split. Oh yeah, let's look at them. 150, yeah, I'm 0.2 behind right now, okay? 0.2 behind. And that's going to be the final cleanliness, because I'm going to take this level potentially by a couple of seconds. So 0.2 behind, but then plus additional couple of seconds, I should be 186.6, something like that. Maybe I can break into 180. Oof, no, 187. I think that's too much, based on the saves that I have here. I made a couple of test maps. You can find them on the user levels. I don't know. I haven't tried to put everything together yet, so this is the day, or the moment rather. Yeah, so this is not very clean. Basically, most of the time clean comes from 2 corner tricks. So in order to get up here, the innovation is do a double corner jump here, and that allows you to shoot in here very quick. And then there's another corner double in here, and this is the one that I don't know if I'm going to do, because it's at the very end. It's difficult. There's another approach, which is you're falling right here, you corner jump here, and then here. But I think that's more precise. I think that's more difficult. It's also a bit faster, but this double corner jump here is easier and about as fast, maybe 0.1 slower. But it's, it also has difficulties, of course. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go for that one. It all depends on how often I can get there. So if I can get there relatively quickly, or relatively often rather, then maybe I'll go for it. Okay, you know what? Since I got there pretty early, I think I am going to go for it. At least for a bit. I think it is worth it, because potentially half a second there. So each corner trick saves about half a second. It saves more optimally, but on average, I think about half a second is already pretty good to expect. And then there is another second and a half that comes from rerouting the whole middle part. So everything that happens in the top section, that's, I think, completely new. Let's continue. Although that was kind of shitty, but let's continue. So oh my god, I know that can happen, but you want to have some horizontal momentum there. But you don't really have a lot of space to get it. I'm actually glad that I practiced this, or that I made the test maps, because not only obviously not only is that useful for actually getting the innovations, but also for practicing. So now I'm doing fairly well, especially the middle part. Or the top part. So you could be spending a lot of time there figuring out how to deal with the rocket, but since I've already practiced that significantly when I was in the test map, then oof, fuck. Alright, so that's what I want to do. Oh shit, I'm dead. I mean, I know I missed a piece of gold, but I wanted to see how fast I was. Okay, so I guess I am going to go for the two corner tricks. It seems that I'm getting there consistently enough. Oh my goodness, I thought I was dead there. I like this top part because it's now basically full speed. Ah, crap. Such a long level, you get excited when you get to the end. I think that's the last difficult part, really. So after that, I should be able to finish. Yeah, it seems like it is worth it. That is kind of what I thought, that, I hadn't pulled everything together in a single run. So I figured, you know what, if I'm getting to the ending often enough, then I'm gonna go for the trick. But, if putting everything together becomes tricky, then I won't. Ah, crap. So I got the double corner jump, but as you can see, that's also something that can happen, which is that you hit the tile after it. Yeah. So high scoring this level, yeah, highly recommended to use test maps, I think. Because these things have to be practiced separately, otherwise you're gonna take exponentially more. Literally. Oh, crap. I love how elegant these double corner jumps are, and they're not difficult. They really are not. They're not, I mean, they're not trivial, but, you know, they are both, they have, the tiles are spaced apart just right. So, I mean, you still need to set up, to get the setup correctly, to jump onto them. But, oh my god, I suspected that was going to happen. But yeah, once you have the setup, or I guess not the setup, but once you jump, yeah, so it's not too difficult. Ooh, this was so good. It's not too difficult because they are, yeah, you can just double jump quickly, and if you have the right angle, so you only have to worry about the angle, really. The timing is easy. And the angle, not too difficult to obtain. As you can see, I'm getting it relatively often, right? That was sloppy anyway. Okay, I have good, how do you say this? I don't know, but I don't know what word I'm looking for. Good hope, I guess, that this is going to be good. This is looking good, because yeah, at first I wasn't sure, because I had only practiced things separately, but now this is looking pretty good actually. So I think I'm gonna go for the 3 tricks. I mean, unless this takes too long, right? If I start taking so long, then I guess I will not do it, but I think it is worth it, because you can see it's half a second, right? It's worth it. And you know, it's at the very end and it adds difficulty, of course, but it's not ridiculous, so I think it's definitely worth it. Oh my goodness, I'm getting it less often than the other one. Actually, I think, yeah, that makes sense, because in the test map that was also the case. So it's not so much that I'm getting nervous, although I suppose a little bit I am once you get to that point. But it's just, it is difficult. It's more difficult, I think. A little bit. Let me check. So the tiles are basically the same, right? Yeah, it's exactly the same. Well, it's not exactly the same. One of the corner jumps, one of the corners is inverted. One of the slopes. But at this, the timing is probably, it's probably the same. So I think what makes it difficult, or more difficult, is the setup. It's a bit more difficult to approach that corner jump than this one. There's still no trivial setup, because it's no, you know, you're not going full speed or anything like that. You have to aim, but yeah, that one is easier because you have a better angle. Oh my lord, what the hell was that? I don't like when we start failing at stuff that you're not supposed to fail. Right? Because I mean, there's enough stuff here that is worth failing because it's difficult. So we better not add on top of that failures on the easy stuff. Nice, this is good. Oof, I'm hungry. Oh, fuck. I want to finish so I can make a couple of sandwiches. So after this, I'm going to play the episode a little longer. Not the episode, sorry, the level, right? The individual level. Level 1, that is. The one that I have to retake from Slow Mac. But kind of slow. But I don't know if I'm going to record it. We'll see. I think it probably depends on the length of the video. If the video is already like, let me see, how are we doing? Am I recording? Yeah, it's 40 minutes already. Okay, we'll see. I want to keep it under an hour for sure, so if it goes past that, which I hope not, because this level is already very close to being done, I think. It shouldn't take 20 additional minutes, but if it does, I'm not going to record it. If it doesn't, then we'll see. Well, you know what, if I do record it, what I can do is, if I take it in a reasonable amount of time, then it stays in the video. But if it takes me more than 1 hour total, then I guess not, maybe. Oh, come on. What was I talking about before? About not adding trivial mistakes. I think I'm starting to lose focus a little bit, maybe because of the talking. Because I was doing better before. And it should be the other way around. You should be improving all the time. Oof. Can you hear that? It's my stomach. Oh, come on. Feels like ages since I haven't gotten to this part. Don't die. Oh my god, dude, come on. How many failures already there? That's the last tricky bit. Going past that should mean completion. Screw that. Excuse the screaming. Nice. Well, I guess that wasn't as much of a shout as a raise in voice. But I think the volume is so low that the contrast is probably significant, and that's what matters. Yeah, I didn't get enough horizontal momentum there. Oh man, I'm really starting to get hungry here. Whoa, that's perfect. So this room is also changed. It's marginally faster, but I'm just doing it like that because it's more consistent than what was being done before. Oh, come on. When are we gonna do that? Oof, I almost didn't make that. Almost didn't make it. I'm actually quite happy with my top section, because it's basically full speed compared to what was being done before. Oh, seriously. It's basically full speed, and it's quite consistent, or at least I practiced it in the test map, so I'm barely making mistakes there. That's good. I wish I could say the same about the rest, especially the ending. I wonder if I should have practiced that a bit more. Because it's at the very end, so you definitely gotta have that practiced if you don't want to spend ages. I should be counting the times that I'm failing there, but I still want to go for it because I'm getting there quite consistently, so I think it's worth it. You know, so what I thought originally was, you know, maybe I haven't practiced everything together, so, you know, who knows, maybe it takes me a couple of minutes or, you know, many tries to actually get there, in which case died? No. But I'm actually getting there very, very often, so I'm gonna go for it. I think half a second is worth it. Doesn't seem like that much when you compare it to a bit too slow. You compare it to the 2 seconds that I'm already going to be cleaning without it, I hope. But you know, the difference is between 2 and 2.5 seconds. I mean, or so I think. I haven't put everything together, I don't know. We'll see what time we get at the end. It's not just about doing it, you have to maintain the level of cleanliness and everything, so let's see if, let's hope I can do that. I'm just sort of adding up the time that I saved in the test maps. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to pause the video real quick because I have to talk to my family. Let's continue. I shouldn't have had to pause the video because I should be done. I don't know about that. That was not a double corner jump. I think that was a corner jump and then a normal jump. And I didn't have enough momentum. So I'm gonna continue and I'm gonna see how much I clean. And if it's decent, I'll take it. But I surely lost like 0.2 or so there. When are we gonna do that, man? How many times have I failed there? 10? And The thing is, it's not that much harder than the first one, which I'm getting very often. Though then again, the other one is very close to the beginning, so of course, even if you fail, it tends to go unnoticed, but still, I'm definitely failing more there than in the other one. Like, there's another one. I'm starting to get a bit tired because, I mean, yeah, sort of disappointed in my performance there, because I should definitely not be making that many fails in there based on the test maps. Oh my goodness, fuck. I was saying I wasn't sure I was gonna break 187. Actually, almost break 188. Jesus Christ. You know, I think that's because I was comparing the time saves with my own executions, but obviously I also cleaned. Oh, sweet. I wasn't even sure if I was going to break into 127. Yeah, so the saves are 2.5 seconds, and seemingly an additional second has come from cleaning. That's very satisfactory. And then at the very end, I don't know if you noticed, but at the very end here, I actually jumped a bit more than necessary. I didn't just tap, which is what I should have done. So but you know, I held for a bit longer to sort of secure this jump through the mines, because obviously I was already tired of playing the level. So if I hadn't done that, I could have broken 188 here. That's a pity. But yeah, so that's episode 0. We are missing 0.2 on... We're missing... yeah, 0.2 is 12 frames. We're missing 8 frames here and 4 frames here. That's pretty good. That's the best that I could have hoped for. So we tied... I did 112 here. I tied the 0 here. I tied the 0 here. I did 0.5 here. And I did 128 here. Very happy with the result, especially in this level. I knew it was worth making the test maps. So as I said, I'm going to play this level for a little longer. And you know, if it takes too long, then I'm not going to be... Okay, I'm back. I had to again pause the video. I'm saying it just so that it's evident, in case anyone says, oh, the run is spliced. I mean, it's not like... It's not like the run is a speedrun or anything like that, so it wouldn't matter anyway. But yeah, this has been paused a couple of times already. Okay, let's see if I remember, because I think at the very end I was slightly getting the hang of it. Of course, we already know this doesn't work. Damn it. So I thought Slomac's run was cleaner, but based on the times that I've been getting when I was playing the episode, I feel like like it's actually not that bad, especially after getting 0.7 without the corner jump at the end, which certainly does save time. I don't know how much, but it's not. Sometimes these tricks don't save a lot, but in this case, because of the situation, it really does, because it's not just about the, well, maybe it's like 0.1 actually, something like that. Although, yeah, let's say 0.1. Sometimes it's just about the horizontal speed, but in this case, also the vertical one, right? Because you also want to fall down as soon as you can to, to touch the door. So I think that's a reason why it saves a bit more, maybe. Yeah, I guess it's not that much, but at like 0.1 or so. So I'm very happy with that level run in level 4. That was the best I could have hoped for, pretty much, really. So except for, I mean, of course it can be cleaned a little bit here and there, but the only sort of deliberate place in which I slowed down was the very end, as I said, to sort of jump a bit more, give myself a little bit of. Come on, when are you going to give myself a little bit of slack for that final jump? Are you kidding me, dude? Two times in a row. I was about to think, you know what, now I'm not gonna miss it, I'm really going to delay this. I still jumped too early, seemingly. Yeah, other than those two things in level 4, it's a pretty good run. Particularly because the two corner tricks were fast, I think. Yeah, it's pretty easy to actually do them slowly. In fact, I was thinking that's maybe what was gonna happen. Yeah, the first one is not that big a deal because it's at the very beginning. So as you can see, very often when I wasn't getting it cleanly, I was resetting. But for the very end, I was not gonna reset. Like, I was prepared to finish even if I had done it slowly. But as it turned out, I actually did a pretty clean second trick as well. I think it was deserved though, because I failed like a dozen times, if not more. And that trick is not that difficult, as evidenced by the first one, the first corner jump, which is admittedly a bit easier, but not that much. So, yes, it's a bit of a pity that I didn't break the 188 mark. Is it 188 or 288? I don't remember. Yeah, I was 2 frames away from breaking. That would have been nice. But on the other side, I did break 128, which I wasn't even expecting to do it. To break 127, because I was only counting on the time that the innovation saved, but I didn't really consider the cleanliness. I'm not sure why. So breaking 128 there, honestly, it is better, actually. So I'm actually happier to have broken 128 in the level than unhappy for not having broken 188 in the episode. Man. Seriously. This trick. Get a load of this trick. I'm particularly concerned about the very end though, because I've gotten there several times and I've always missed the corner jump there. Yeah, that's pretty sucky, because it really is not that difficult. I was talking when I was playing the level about how the setup is very consistent there, so you barely have to worry about the angle at all, just the timing. And I guess that's what I'm getting wrong, the timing. Although it's also potentially the... I mean, this is horrible, I know, but yeah, that's normally what happens, because you have too much vertical momentum falling down. You're falling a bit too fast. Man, this really sucks that I didn't get it in the episode run. Am I recording? Yes. We've just gone past the 1 hour mark. 1 hour, 2 minutes. So I have to start considering whether I'm going to keep recording or not. I guess it would be nice to document this zero as well. Though I've already documented the tie. Yeah, it's just the type of thing that's not fun to do, because it almost feels random. So you get to the corner jump, you jump, and I mean, sometimes you execute the corner jump, sometimes you don't. So it feels very random, and that's not fun to... that's not enjoyable. And of course, as I mentioned when I was playing the... wow, what the hell? Just go ahead and... like, I know I had missed goal, but still I'd like to do the corner jump at the end. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about this. What? I wasn't expecting that. Oh, again. What? Come on, what the hell? it's easier to do this trick. I keep missing the corner jump at the end. I don't understand. When it wasn't happening before, I think. Oh, come on. Oh my, what the fuck, man? It's not even supposed to happen. Jesus Christ, man. This is crazy. Of course, that can also happen. To under jump. But yeah, the worst part is this sequence here. It's very difficult to collect the gold and go for the bounce block. Right? If you collect the gold, you typically miss the bounce block just like that. And if you go for the bounce block, you typically miss the gold. So that's hard enough. And it's interesting because it's not obvious, right? You look at the replay, only the tricks are apparent. As it turns out, however, the trickiest part is not even the tricks. The second trickiest part is the trick, is the corner jump there. Crap, that's slow. That's slow. Still 667. Oh my lord. Still 667. And it was slow. Yes. Oh. Finally, 0.8. Good news, finally. Yeah, this was full speed. That's very good. I did slow down there a little bit, but other than that, I had to slow down a bit here to prevent from accidentally missing the bounce block like it had already happened a couple times before. Other than that, it's a pretty good run. Whew. Okay, well that's gonna be the end of the episode. This has been certainly longer than the previous episodes that I recorded. Although it's not really unheard of. I mean, taking one hour, all in all. Oh, sorry, I'm here already, looking at the splits. So I just called for the scores again. Minus 3.3 of cleanliness. Of course, now that the levels have been updated, the cleanliness is now going to be positive. 0.3, yeah. So it was as we calculated the cleanliness. So as we calculated the cleanliness, it was used to be 0.2, but then I, of course, took this one from Slomac, and now it's 0.1 more. Okay, so I mean it's been a pretty good episode. I'm happy with it. 112 here. Took this 0, tied this 0. This one didn't do it today, but I think I did it yesterday, so pretty good. And then this one is obviously the best level, plus the episodes. It's been a pretty successful episode. It's taken, as I was saying, longer than the typical, than the previous episodes that I recorded, but I think it is worth it. And it wasn't really, it's not unreasonable. 1 hour for an episode is completely reasonable, especially as they become harder, which is going to happen as we progress. Okay, what's going to be, let me just take a quick peek at what the next one is going to be. Alright, this is easy. Oof, this is a bit of a pain. I'm sure it includes some corner trickery. This is potentially fun, although it may include corner trickery, we'll see. And yeah, this is going to be about laser cycles. It seems like there's a cycle here at 149. I don't think I have any 0. So this is going to be a very productive episode in terms of being able to take zeros. This was pretty productive as well. I only had these 2. Now we have 2 more. Okay, I think that's enough chatting. That was good episode. See you on the next one.